If you like my content, please like and click on the subscribe button. Click on the drop down and select All to see regular updates.
Hello all, welcome back to my channel Data Sculptor. Today we are going to see another interesting problem in SQL. So the question is, you have a table with three columns, name, ID, visit date and people. So this is the stadium data, and the question is, you need to return all the rows where there are more than 3 consecutive rows where the people attended is greater than 100. Suppose here if you see example, you have 109 and 150. So these are two entries where people is greater than 100. So you need to return the rows when there are 3 consecutive rows having people greater than 100. So these two will not be returned because 99 is there, and the 3 consecutive scenario will not apply. 145 will also not come, but 199, 188 and 208, these 3 will come because all these 3 rows are consecutive rows based on the ID, and all these 3 rows are also having rows people greater than 100. So hope you understood the question. So let's see how we can solve this. So first thing, select from stadium star comma case when people greater than or equal to 100, then 1 else 0, and as I'll keep this column name as check. And what I'll do, one more thing, I'll create a row number over so what I will do first, row number. So row number I'll create in such a way that for rows where the people count is less than 100, I'll categorize them into one category, and rows where people count is greater than 100, I'll categorize them. So that means if you see here, when I run this query, so for check value is equal to 0, these 3 rows I will consider into one set and create a row number, and for these 3 rows, and I mean for the other rows where the check value is 1, I will consider them under one set, and so order by 4. So the first 3 rows I will consider under one set and create the row number, and these all rows I will create under one set and create the row numbers. So now row number over partition by check. So basically check is nothing but this column, partition by this one, order by the visit date as Rn. So now if I run this, let's see what we are getting. So if you see, for all these zeros 1 2 3 and here 1 2 3 4 5 6. So now what I will do, I will subtract ID and this row number value. So now what will happen, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 2 is 1, 5 minus 3. So if the row number value is in consecutive and also if the ID is consecutive, the difference between the ID and row number will always be the same. That means, so here 2, 3 and 1 and 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So now let's see ID minus, so ID minus the row number. So if you see here, for these two rows, the row number and the ID, so that these two are coming under one set because the difference between the row number and the ID is same, and also this is coming under separately, and these 3 are coming under one set. So what is happening, that we are creating subsets under this each set. That means under this 0 we are creating subsets, and under this one we are creating subsets. The subsets are created in such a way that we are calculating, we need 3 consecutive days, right? So the consecutive days where the people attended is greater than 100, right? So here if you see, there are 2 ones, that means 2 consecutive days, and 1 2 that means only one day, and 3 3s, that means 3 consecutive days. Okay, suppose now I will create one more column for our example, for better understanding. So I say 10, and here I will give the data as 11, and suppose here I create as 308, and if I run this, so if you see now, 7, 8, 9 and 10, all these are in consecutive rows having more than 100 people, right? So that's why all these rows are the difference between the ID and the row number is the same for all these 3 rows. So if, for example, I change the 9 row number 9 instead of 208, I keep only 100. So let's see what we are getting. So in that case we will get 2, 3, 3 and 4, because now 99 in 9th row the count is only 8 members, right? So it will go it will not come under this category, it will go under this category. Now there are only 2 consecutive days where the head count is greater than 100. So I'll revert it back. So now I hope you have understood what I have explained. We are creating subsets inside the sets. First, the sets are created based on this check column. So check column is created based on the count of people, and subset are created on the basis of the rank row number, the difference between the ID column and the row number. So now we have got subsets for each of the each of the set. So what we have to do, our question is to find to return the IDs or the return rows where there are more than 100 people in 3 consecutive days. So here there are 4 consecutive days. So now in our question we have to return all these 4 rows. So what I'll do, I'll keep this in a city with city as, okay, I'll remove this order by. So now select, what I'll do, select Rn comma count of 1 as CNT from CTE group by Rn having count of 1 greater than or equal to 3, because we need 3 consecutive days, right? So for each row number the Rn, the count of 1 should be greater than 3. So that means for this row number for this Rn value as 3, you have more than 3 consecutive more than 3 values, right? So if I filter out this, what are we getting? We are getting only Rn 3 and count 5. So for better purpose we will keep where check is equal to 1. So now we will keep this in a CTE 2. Okay, select. Now what I will do, I have got the Rn value where there are more than 3 consecutive rows where people count is greater than 100. So select from CTE where, okay, CTE A inner join CTE 2 B on A dot Rn is equal to B dot Rn and A dot check is equal to 1. And now here I will do select A dot star and A dot check is equal to 1. So now if I run this, we are getting all these 4 rows where the count of people is greater than 100 and all of them are in consecutive. So here 7, 8, 9 and 10, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I think here dates are not entered properly. So basically here we are taking based on the ID. Okay, if the ID is not there, then we have to use the date difference, but since we have the ID column, let's use the ID column easily. So now if I run this again, we get 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the values. Okay, so this is first approach. Second approach is we will try to use joins and get. So select from stadium A cross join stadium B cross join stadium C where A dot people greater than or equal to 100 and B dot people greater than or equal to 100 and C dot people greater than or equal to 100. So I will use the select star. So in this case what we are doing, I am doing a cross join. So we all know cross join is nothing but a Cartesian product between multiple tables. So we are running this. So first all the rows will be filtered out where the people count is greater than 100 and all of them will be cross joined. So since we need only 3 consecutive days, right? So as per this logic, so here 2, 2 and 2 are there, so we don't want 2, we want 2, 3 and 4. So 2, 3, 4 is not there. But if you see here in this output, we need 7, 8, 9 and 10, right? So in the 7, 8, so let's see if the value is 7, 8 and 9. So this particular row we need. So to filter out this particular row, what we'll have to do, we have to apply the condition, and a dot id is equal to b dot id minus 1, and a dot id is equal to b dot id minus 2. So now if I run this, let's see what we're getting. Okay, I think this is, sorry, this is not b dot id, this is c dot id, c dot id minus 2. So we are getting 7, 8, 9 and 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we are getting all the 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. We have got 2 rows, 7 and 8. Now we need 9 and 10 also. So 9 and 10 also, how will we get? So again I will run this. So 7 and 8, 7 we have got, 8, 9, 10 also I have to get, 9 and 10. So 9, 9, okay, 9, 8 and 7. So 9, yeah, 9, 8 and 7. So this row, if you filter out, so what will happen? Let's see. So this one I will keep it in a bracket, or, so again I have to keep this in a bracket, or a dot id is equal to b dot id plus 1, and a dot id minus 2 is equal to c dot id. So if I am running this, are you getting this correctly? So 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 10, 9, 8. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10 we are getting. So now what I will do, a dot star, if I just simply use a dot star, will it work? 7, 8, 9, 10 I am getting. Okay, so now what I will do, I will remove this row for time being, and let's see if all our test cases are passing. So now only 7, 8, 9 should be received. If in the first solution, are we getting only 7, 8, 9? Okay, something is breaking here. Okay, yeah, 7, 8, 9 we are getting for the first solution, and let's see for the second solution if we are getting 7, 8, 9. Only 7 and 9 you are getting. Row number 8 is missing. So again what we have to do, let's use this cross join. We have to get row number 8, I mean the 8 value we have to get. So select star. So now we have got 7 and 9. Say now 8 we have to get. So 8 and yeah, 8, 9 and 7. We will take this row for example, and let's see if it's satisfying. Or so basically what I am doing, I am writing conditions such that all the rows will be coming into a single table. Okay, so now, or a dot id plus 1 is equal to b dot id, and a dot id minus 1 is equal to b dot id. Okay, so now if I am doing this, am I getting the correct value? Still we are getting 7, 9, 7 and 9 only, 8 we are not getting. Okay, so let's see again. 7, yeah, I think we have to get 8, 7 and 9, or otherwise 8, 9 and 7. A dot id, okay, a dot id plus 2 is equal to b dot id, a dot, okay, 8, 9, so a dot id plus 1 is equal to b dot id, and a dot id minus 1 is equal to b dot id. So let's see if we are getting it correctly. Still you are not getting. Okay, other instead of all using all these conditions, right? So now let's what will instead of using all these conditions, let's use this select star, and so let's use only the, say for the first only the first and condition. We are getting 7, 8, 9, right? So now what I will do, instead of doing like this, I'll write select a dot star union the same way. I'll do b dot star and union I'll do c dot star. So it is giving us the correct output. So yeah, now instead of doing all these conditions, we'll just simply use union. So hope you all understood the two solutions. Comment out which solution is easy for you to understand, and if you are there, what solution would have been used. So please click on the like button and click on subscribe button to get more videos. Thank you. Have a nice day.